Hi guys, if you're a makeup artist, like a professional makeup artist, and you struggle with eyeshadow application, then this video is for you. I will be explaining how I achieved this pigmented eyeshadow on my client and the products I use to achieve this. First step is to apply your eyeshadow primer. Never skip an eyeshadow primer. So I used a benign eyeshadow primer for this look. Then you want to go over the edges of the primer with a powder shade. This will soften the edges and allow my transition color glide on properly. I'll be using my Colorpop eyeshadow palette for my transition color. And I'll be using the orange, like I mix shades to get my transition color. I always go for warm toned color as my transition color to further soften the edges of the eyeshadow first before I decide to go over it with another color. For our eyelids, I'll be using my morphe eyeshadow palette and I'll be picking this shimmery green shade and placing it on our lid. This time around, I won't be blending. I will just tap and press so as not to shift the color, because I want the eyeshadow primer to grip onto the colors, the eyeshadow color I'm placing on it, so you don't move around your place. Then I'll be going back to my Colorpop eyeshadow and I'm using that dark brown shade to darken our transition and also the outer corner of our eyes, so that the eyeshadow I applied on our lid will pop more. I'll be doing this on both eyes, darkening the transition color and the outer part of our eyes. Next, I'll be going in with this very dark shade on the outer V corner of our eyes. This is to create more depth to our eyes. So I'll be blending it only on the outer V corner of our eyes. I won't extend it to too much the transition color because I don't want that place to be dark. I'm trying to achieve a very soft eyeshadow look here. So your placement matters a lot. Your placement and your blending technique matters a lot. So you don't want it to go over too much on the transition color, just a little, but your focus should be at the outer V corner of our eyes only. That is where you need the depth more. So for my pigment application, I'll be using my Pigment glue and Candy Beautyline pigment in shade Drop Dead. Using a tiny flat brush to apply my glue instead of my hand. I prefer using a brush because for me, placement matters when it comes to makeup. If I use my hand, the glue might get to where I don't want my pigment to be. So I just place my glue where I want it to be. Then I go ahead and use my pigment and apply my pigment where I applied my glue. This will make my placement more defined. So I went ahead to apply my eyeliner off camera. I did not record that part because this is an eyeshadow tutorial. So this is me using my mascara, my Zaron mascara on then I've done her brows, I've done her lips, still maintaining this soft look my client wanted. You can achieve a soft look with using your pigment and glitters. The only factors that plays a major role is your placement, your blending technique, and the choice of eyeshadow colors you use on your transitions and your outer corner. If you stay to the end of this video, I'm grateful and I hope you learned one or two from my tutorial. If you're not a subscriber, please hit the subscribe button to get more videos like this, where I'll be explaining some of my tips and tricks in makeup application. You can as well go ahead and ask me any questions in the comment section. I'll do well to reply your comments. Thank you guys. See you in my next video. Don't forget to follow. Bye.